And our joint savings account is actually our offset account, which actually
No, we
helps
still
out.
have another one, but
I didn't.
yeah. Anyway,
Yes,
and
secret
there's
account.
one point she was traveling overseas, and I said, well, how you get paying those service, and then I look at our account. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least we know where the money goes.
Where the
It's
money
not
goes.
waste on something else. It doesn't matter if she goes overseas for 2 weeks. I'm not here. I'm here working.
Yeah.
That's why we got a pool of money.
Yeah, that's very very nice
Yeah.
advice.
I
And-
like the keyword there, accountability.
Yeah.
And talking about accountants, shameless plug. No, I'm joking.
All right, going back to the topic. So, what advice would you give to first home buyers? Would you recommend them to have like a packaged house and land package, or a DIY kind of buy your land and then find a builder and build it?
Well, for us, what worked out was a house and land package. Because at that time we didn't know what to do or where to go. And again, at that time, that was also a really good package because price-wise, it was already really good and the inclusions were already good. So we didn't have any issue with that. I guess for now, what we can say for those people who are doing this for the very first time is, do your own due diligence, speak to state agents, or for those who are offering packages, to explore what they're offering and what are their options as well. Yep. I guess it's just worth doing that, and that's what everyone should be doing. It's to really just do their own research is what
And also I think the main thing there is because some people are like hesitant and fear. I think that what drives them not to get into the property is because of things can happen. I think just check where you're comfortable with and don't delay it.
Yeah.
I think that's the main
That's
thing.
the
You just
thing.
have to the thing that you're considering it. I hope if anyone is watching this and in the future recordings, if you're watching this, just get around to it. Don't delay it.
Yeah. And and I know that there's a lot of uncertainties, and investing in real estate is not, it's not a joke because it entails a lot of money. But sometimes there are just things that we cannot be certain about. That's why there's always an exit strategy if things don't work out.
So having a few rental properties, what are the challenges that you've encountered so far, like with your properties, for example, maintenance and like dealing with your tenants? Can you give us some examples and how to deal with those?
I guess that's the advantage for us. We didn't have any issues at all, and I think that's the advantage of having a brand new investment property. So maintenance wise, there was actually none in the
There's
last.
only one. The toilet roll.
Just-
the holder fell off.
Do you know who installed that?
No, don't worry about that. I think it's very, very minor.
Do you want to know who installed that?
Some don't. But it's very minor.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, for us, Ace would always tell me, that's the advantage of having a brand new investment property, because maintenance wise, you're not spending a lot. And even for us in the past 2 years, we did not spend any for maintenance. And and we didn't have any problems with the tenant as well. And I guess that's a good thing with having a property manager.
That's right.
To just manage us so that we don't have to think about it. And I guess another peace of mind for us is we have a landlord insurance. So if things go wrong, then we know that it will be covered by the landlord insurance.
Do you have any strategy to increase your borrowing capacity without increasing your income?
Remove your credit card. buy a new car. Just buy what your ego can help.
Right.
Yeah. So no credit card, no car loan, no
Personal loan.
no personal
If you
loans.
cannot remove your credit, just maintain a minimum.
Yeah.
What do you call
But that
that?
has a very
Credit
big effect
limit,
because
yeah.
we've
Limit,
actually
um,
just had we've actually just spoken to our mortgage broker a few weeks ago, and those were really the things that we're really playing around now that we're going to a fourth property. It's really removing the credit card, and then no car loans and no other personal loan. And if you're paying principal and interest on your home loans, that could also affect your borrowing capacity. I think that's all I could think of. Other than that, the other option is really just increase your income. Increase income, add ABN, or that's all I could think of.
Salary sacrifice.
Salary sacrifice, yeah.
Be super.
Yeah, so another option is actually investing through SMSF if you're if you're into that. Yeah. So there's other, as I've said, if this would not really work on us, I know there's other ways. And I know for some of you, you've already done, I know, investing through SMSF. So I think that's one option.
I think Alvin's gonna say something.
You can also increase your serviceability by having the investment properties because the rental income is added into your serviceability. The tax incentives is added into your serviceability as well. So it's really essential that you choose
the right
well-priced properties. Don't buy too expensive because that decreases your serviceability. This is a bit off topic, but it's really important that if you are a couple, that you are honest with one another about your finances because you don't want nasty surprises.
No.
We all want good surprises, not bad surprises. So, let's be honest with one another. With like if you have debts, it's best that you guys work on it together before you apply for a loan because whenever whenever there's a credit inquiry, it lowers your credit score, and we don't want that. So before when you get the assessment, be upfront with your broker, be upfront with one another. And that's more of a relationship advice. I know you mentioned it earlier, but it's very repeating. But I'm Dr. Love. This needs to be discussed, and unfortunately, finances and marital issues they're intimately intertwined with one another. I think 60 or 70% of marital issues stem from financial constraints. So please be honest with one another, love one another effectively, and just be upfront about it. It's better to have honesty and deal with the problems together than have the surprise at settlement or no, not settlement, but at loan application.
Yeah,
that's true.
So
especially even at a couple, only one person is buying and wanting to put just one name on the title. The bank still looks at.
Actually, it's not. I don't think it's allowed. Some banks might allow that to happen, like buying with just your name, not your spouse. But because you're in a de facto relationship, then legally you have to declare that you are in a de facto relationship, and that their serviceability will also affect yours. So it's. Honesty is the best policy. Let's not forget that. Okay, sorry, carry on.
No, good. That's very good.
That's good. Also known as transparency is the best policy. You've already said it.
So, with all those investments and PPRs that you have, was there any regrets or mistakes that you wished you have you haven't done or anything at all? Any negative during those times?
I think the only regret we have is we didn't start early.
Yeah. If we could have just started
If we could have just done this, I mean, because we were looking for a fourth house, and we've been doing this for almost a year now, and just looking at people who have done it before us, and we're struggling. Where can we find something like this, like that? Property at this
that price.
cost.
Yeah.
And you know, if just going back and talk to myself 7 years ago, I will push myself, do more,
Yeah.
and then relax later. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's only learnings that we can do. So that's the only regret. I mean, everything that we have done, we've spent energy and you know, do our part in research. So
Yeah.
we never look back. But once we have decided in it, we love to love it and not to be attached though, and yeah, just maintain it.
Yeah. And I guess we're just again, as what said A said earlier, we're just really fortunate that we had people around us who were also property investors. So along the journey, we've always sort of we were able to make right decisions because of people whom we are surrounded with.